Today is the last day of my 41st year. 41 tomorrow. And what a place to celebrate my birthday. I'm here in Lindos in Greece. We came here for my birthday last year, for my 40th. Jen surprised me last year by booking this because we came here the year before as well, so it's 3 years in a row we've been here. And when I turned 40, I had all these grand ideas about what I was going to do, how life begins at 40 and how I was going to change certain things in my life. And today feeling a little bit reflective that I haven't done what I said I was going to do. So life begins at 41. Every time we come here we have like a couple of 2 or 3 nights where we go into Lindos, into town, and then we have a couple of nights where we just stay in the hotel and chill. And then one night we just like to chill on the beanbags at the beach, just kind of reflect and have a proper catch up and enjoy the sunset. And then the first year we did it, we had some gyros, basically a Greek kebab from this little restaurant I'm walking to now. So I'm walking up the steep hill to get us those so we can have them on the beach, just have a nice chill night. And thought I'd take the opportunity to have a quick vlog and talk about some of the things that I'm gonna prioritize in when I'm 41. And the first one is my health. I need to take better care of my physical health. There's no escaping it. I think when I turned 40, I was going to be, when I was 39, I was going to become fit for 40. When I turned 40, I was going to turn my physical health round, and it just hasn't happened. And yeah, I've got some excuses and reasons for that, in terms of I've had some injuries, and specifically quite a serious neck injury, and that I have 2 herniated discs in my neck, and that kind of knocked me off the path of getting back in the gym. And so I did get back in the gym and things were going well. I was feeling strong. I was doing exercises that didn't aggravate it. But then a few weeks ago I aggravated the injury again and it knocked me back. So that's an excuse for why I've not been in the gym as much, but that's not an excuse for why my diet hasn't taken priority. That's not an excuse as to why I've been drinking or not getting my daily steps in. They're not excuses for that. And 41, I know it's not old, but I'm getting older. I'm into middle age now, well and truly. The kids are 8 and 10, and I owe it to them, but I owe it to myself to really get in shape and just look after my physical health. So that's what I'm going to do this year. And I'm on holiday as well, so having my t-shirt off, and I'll be honest with you, I feel a sense of embarrassment and a sense of shame. And I don't want to feel like that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a big lad, I'm strong, but I want to feel like proud of my body, and I just don't. So look at that view. This is Lindos Bay in the background. But yeah, I don't feel proud of it, and I feel embarrassed, and I don't want to feel like that anymore. So prioritising my physical health is my key goal this year and going forward. And then I think probably on top of that is I want to be kinder to myself and invest in me and my future self. So every single day I'm gonna make sure I do something that the future Ryan will be thankful for, whether that's walking to get the gyros up a steep hill in 30 degrees as opposed to getting a taxi. That might be turning down the McDonald's in return for something healthier. Or it might just be a case of going to the gym or not spending money on something that I don't need to spend money on. I am absolutely gassed. So yeah, so every day I'm going to do something. This road is so busy. So every day I'm going to do something for future Ryan. Something that they'll be thankful for. And I'm committed to doing that every single day. Just one thing. Could be one little thing. But I have to recognise it and be present that I'm doing it for that reason. And 3, and this is a big one. And on the subject of doing something today that future Ryan will be thankful for tomorrow is to stop drinking alcohol, which is a huge deal to me. So I've never had a problem with alcohol per se. Like, I've never been dependent on it, never really lost control with it. But I could probably put the majority of my anxieties, majority of bad decisions I've ever made, solely in the hands of alcohol. And we had a few drinks last night, and today I've just not felt right. I've not felt myself. Let's just have a walk over here. Look at this view, man. I've just felt anxious all day, like irritable, and just show you this first of all. There's beautiful views. I've just felt out of sorts, tired, irritable, and just anxious. And we didn't go mad last night. I had a couple of beers, we had a bottle of wine with tea. But my Whoop metrics this morning were off the scale. Like, my recovery was red, like 22% or something. But every one of my core health metrics was in the red. Resting heart rate was through the roof. Heart rate variability was through the floor. Respiratory rate was elevated and skin temperature was up. But it's such a hard thing to give up, and not because I have a dependency on it. Alcohol, especially in the UK, there's a social stigma around you if you don't drink. I think alcohol's probably the only drug that people judge you on if you don't take it. And it's the social pressures of drinking that's always stopped me doing it. Whenever I've done dry January, the only reason I've failed on it is because we've had somewhere to go, somewhere to be, a night out, a birthday party, a wedding, where if you don't drink at it, you're considered a bit like a social outlier, or you're being unsociable. But when we talk about doing things for yourself, today that you'll be thankful and proud of tomorrow, I think giving up alcohol is an absolutely massive one for me, and I really am going to try and abstain from it. I've spoken with Jen about it. She says she's fully supportive of it, And I just have to stop caring about what other people will think about it, which is another one of the things I want to try and do this year, is to worry less about what other people think, especially when it stops me doing the things that I want to do. Worrying about others' opinion is probably the main reason why I don't do certain things, why I don't wear certain things I want to do, why I don't post things on social media, all because I worry about what other people will think. I know what I think, I know that I want to do it, I know that it's something that means something to me, but I don't do it because of the opinions of strangers, or even the opinions or thoughts of my friends and family. The reality is that all adults are going to have opinions. All your friends and family are going to have opinions. They're going to disagree with things that you do, but they're still going to love you, they're still going to be there for you. But all adults have opinions, and you're going to not offend or upset, but your actions are going to be in disagreement with someone's opinion. You can't make sure that everyone can't be of the same opinion that you are. So I want to do more of that this year, and that comes down to the photography I do, the photography I post, the social media things I post, these type of vlogs. Everything around it is, I don't want to be influenced by other people's perceived opinions or my perceived opinion of what they will think. I don't know, I know what I'm on about. But these are things that I really want to take seriously this year, and I want to document my life more and do more of these style of vlogs and just do things that I want to do. I'm reading a really good book at the minute called Let Them, and it's basically just about you can't have your emotional state and your stresses and your mental health controlled by the actions and the opinions and the emotions of other people. Like, we just are not in control of what they think. Fucking hell, I'm not even in control of what I think half the time. So to be worried about trying to control what other people think and what other people feel about me is really, really futile. And I read a really good quote the other day that's like, in the 20s we think we really care what people think about us. When we're 40, we care less about what people think about us. And when we're 60, we realise that no one ever really gave a fuck in the first place. And I just want to make sure that I take the best course of action for me going forward. And by doing so, that will be the best course of action for my family, for my kids, for Jen, and for our future, because I've got a lot of living to do, and I want to make sure that I do it right and that I'm not held back by my own insecurities. This is about the 19th coach. And I want to make sure that I'm not held back by my own insecurities about what others think of me. And that, ladies and gents, is what I'm going to do before I turn 42. This here is the Lindos Grand Hotel, which is a 5-star hotel at the top of the resort that we're staying in. Personally, I prefer where we're staying, which is the Aquaterra. But then who am I to judge other people's holidays? So I'm just going to take a gyros and some chips, which tomorrow's Ryan won't thank me for, but today's Ryan is all about it. And I'm going to go meet Jen on the beach. I've got my alcohol-free mythos, watch the sunset, and think about just how lucky I am to be in the position I'm in, for the privileges I've got, for the family I've got, for the partner I've got, for the kids I've got. Just feel incredibly, incredibly lucky, and I owe it to that privilege and to myself to give myself the best longevity and to live this life. So if you've listened this far, Thanks so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Fucking 41.